Welcome to your daily focus for March the 3rd, 2023. It is a beautiful day for us, okay? The sun is talking to Jupiter, Saturn is talking to Pluto. It's all in harmony, so we can really utilize this energy to go forward, and I'll tell you how. Let's start at the beginning though. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Guys rock. Okay, we have the 3 energy today. The 3 energy is about transformation. It's about groups. It's about that beautiful divine transformative energy that's around us. It's about our voice. It's about our thoughts and utilizing our voice and our thoughts in order to create our path of tomorrow. If we look at the numerology of the day, it'd be a 3 plus a 3 plus a 7, which is a 13. And everybody gives 13 such a bum rap. It is the unlucky number. It is the lucky number. But what happens with the 13 energy is things happen to us that kind of upset our apple cart sometimes. And we think, oh, what a bout of bad luck I'm having. And really, it's moving you into a position that you can walk forward in a path that might be completely unknown to you right now. It opens up a whole new horizon for you sometimes. You ever hear of people that said, if this didn't happen to me in my life, I'd never be here, but that was horrible, but this is great. And, I never would be here enjoying the successes if it weren't for that moment in my life. And that was probably a 13 energy or maybe a 16 energy coming in there and changing things up so that you could find that path, so that you could be pushed into that area of life. So it is a very lucky number. Now 1 plus 3 is a 4. Our ducks in a row, absolutely. Making sure our ducks are in a row, that we're stable, that we've got our foundations, and looking at our foundations, and do we need to grow certain parts of our foundation? Because we're going to build on those foundations, and we want them firm, we want them strong, we want them very independent of each other so that they can hold all that we are going to build upon those great pillars. Could be home and family, absolutely. It could be about looking at your idea of feeling safe, secure, and how to incorporate that into your life. We have the sun in Pisces, the moon around, just after breakfast sometimes, but definitely before lunch. The moon will enter Leo. So that fire energy comes out. That independence comes out. That joy of living comes out. The sun is talking to Jupiter, so good luck, happiness, optimism. And there's opportunities here. There's opportunities for material things to come into our life, our finances getting better, for spiritual growth. And it is the time to start a new project to reach goals in your life. It really is. When the sun and Jupiter are together talking, and it's in harmony, it's definitely a time to step forward. We also have Saturn and Pluto talking together. And this is where we tap into what we want to achieve and the successes that we want to have in our life. And we will harness our inner power to succeed in some of the most difficult tasks. We will be focused, we'll be efficient, we'll be driven for success. So if you put in your mind today that you want to have a very strong work ethic and work towards your goals, your dreams, your desires, just about anything is possible. Okay, this is a time when promotions can come in too. Recognition, advancement. Okay, let's get to the cards. Our shadow card for today is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is really about loving yourself, believing in yourself, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you are deserving. That is the underlying energy of today. And it's so paramount because you know what? Nothing will happen to us in our lives that we don't feel worthy or deserving of. And that is proven each and every day to us, okay? You hear of this wonderful person that wins the lottery. Yay! And they win millions upon millions of dollars. Hooray for them. I always celebrate them. Why not? Good for them, you know? Hooray. But what happens most times is that they're claiming bankruptcy within 7 years. Now, how is that possible? You know, chances are they lived paycheck to paycheck before that money arrived. And then that money arrives and it's gone. And it's gone because they really didn't believe that they deserved that kind of money. That's why they were living paycheck to paycheck. That's why most of us do, because we don't, for some reason, we don't feel that we are deserving or worthy enough for true happiness to come into our lives. And it's a day to eradicate that. It's a day to know that you're wonderful, know that you're special, know that you're beautiful, know that you're unique, know that you're here for a reason. And stop it with, this isn't going to happen in my life, and I don't know what to do here, and I don't know what to do there. Because if you keep saying those things under this kind of energy, you won't know what to do. You won't have what you want because you're using negative terms in order to get to your successes, and that's not going to work. Not under this energy. This energy is, I am worthy and I am deserving. I am a money magnet. Money flows to me and through me. I have wonderful relationships. I have a beautiful job. I have a beautiful career. I have great health. I have great wealth. I have great wisdom. You start saying those things, your brain doesn't know if you're lying or telling the truth. But what happens is your brain automatically starts to work to look for things that makes that real, makes that true. They don't want you saying false statements. So your brain does not want a false statement. Therefore, it will look and bring in things for you. But if you let that lack energy come in, or that worry, or, you know, the if onlys and the what ifs, and start doing what if, but what if, and grow it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. This is the kind of energy to do this, okay? It's not going to be here for a very, very long period of time, okay? But we have Pisces went into, and I've said this so many times, my gosh, it's in every one of your monthly readings. Pisces went into, or Mercury went into Pisces, and who's joining in a couple of days but Saturn? And Saturn's going to show up and say, what you thinking of? We could do that. We could make a plan. We could make a strategy. We could make this work. Now, the only limitations are the ones that you put in place or you allowed somebody else to put into place. So break through that glass ceiling. Now is the time, okay? And that 13 energy might just come in to just rock your boat enough that you wake up and you go, I know what to do. I know where to go. I know the direction I want to take. Look at that. We got the going forward to an uncharted territory at the bottom there. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to the cards, shall we? Oh, we got the Three of Swords. A heal. Allow healing in. My goodness. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to get angry. Allow yourself to cry. These are all wonderful emotions to let out. You don't want to pull them in. You don't want to push them down. You don't want to hold on to them. They will come out and rear their ugly head at the most inopportune time, and you won't even know that was the reason why you just lost it that day. The Three of Swords is about rejuvenation. To heal. To heal. Maybe you're pushing yourself too hard. Maybe you're expecting more out of you than you can give at the moment. And so we berate ourselves. We tell ourselves how slow we are, how stupid we are, how lazy we are, how uncaring we are. We say a million and one horrifying things to ourselves. We wouldn't say it to our worst enemy, but we'll say it to ourselves quite readily and quite freely. So watch yourself talk. Tell yourself that you love you. That you are worthy and deserving of so much, that you have talents and abilities and magic within you, just waiting to flow through and out to the world. The sky is breaking up. The sun is coming out. The Ten of Wands. Well, this definitely doesn't match the energy of the... But maybe we can't experience this wonderful energy that's around us because we haven't allowed ourselves to heal. We haven't allowed ourselves to stop and think about our responsibilities, our obligations, our duties, the things we carry around, the burdens, the struggles. Okay? Here we are. We're going to that itty bitty little tiny building back there, and it's a castle. But it's way off, way far in the distance, kind of like our best life ever, right? We're walking towards our best life ever. And if you could get an aerial view of you walking towards your best life ever right now, you'd probably look a little bit like this. Every step is hard. Every step takes so much out of you. And you need a bounce in your step. You need to dance towards that castle, but you can't. So each of those wands represent different things that you are taking forward in your life. And some of them, as you can see, have growth potential on them, right? There's foliage and it's beautiful and it's growing. But some of that is dead wood. So it's vital that we understand what we need to take forward with us, what we need to leave in the past, what we are carrying forward. It could be a problem. It could be a concern. It could be a worry. It could be a fear, it could be anxiety, it could be a drama playing out in your life right now. But all those things you're taking with you. It could be something that you were supposed to get done last week, but you didn't get it done, or last year and you didn't get it done. Now it's due again this year, and now you got 2 years to worry about, and it's becoming, this job instead of what it would have taken maybe 30 minutes to complete a year ago, right? So it's about taking care of those things, making sure that you're not taking them forward with you, understanding what you truly need in order to go forward. And I've done enough readings in the last little bit to know that there's not a lot that you need in order to go forward, but you do need to start at least growing the thoughts in your mind and not letting the negative in at all. To think some positive things about your future, where you're going, what you want to step into. And start playing with that, because Saturn's going to be here in a couple of days. And I'm telling you, Saturn already has a little bit of influence over these thoughts. But once Saturn gets into Pluto and meets up with Mercury, well, I don't think they actually meet up, but within the same sign. And the Seven of Cups says, no, don't be too quick. Don't be too quick to decide. Okay, there's a lot of things out there. There's a lot of choices. And so maybe we want to explore and we want to try and we want to put our toe and dip it into the water and just see if we like it or not. And that's okay. In fact, that's recommended by this card. This card that says, think long and hard about how you want that cup to fill. Okay? Look at this cup. You're sitting here and you're looking at the shadow card, the underlying energy for today. We're sitting there and we're imagining what is to go into that cup. So we don't want to just grab a cup and run. We want to make sure the cup we grab is the one filled with all the beautiful things that we imagined to be so. Okay, we'll get a mantra card. So I think if anything else, it's saying to just believe. To picture what you want to step into and then expect it. And really March, and I told several signs this in your monthly reading, so maybe it was you. It's not a hope, a wish, a dream, a desire through the month of March. It's an expectation of what you see in your thoughts showing up as you saw it or better. And that's all you're going to settle for. The owl, follow your intuition. There's been a lot about intuition lately in the cards, hasn't it? And rightfully so. I mean, the sun is in Pisces, and that does strengthen our intuition by like thousands of degrees. So I'm going to hold that up because I love the way the artist does a picture within the picture within the picture within the picture. And you sit there and all of a sudden it's like, is that a butterfly? And see what the card speaks to you, how it speaks to you, what calls out to you, what do you think its meaning is. I'll hold it up there for you. Let it focus in a little bit. You hold within you some of the qualities and traits of the owl. Maybe you fine-tuned your intuitive abilities, that sense of inner knowing, or maybe you have become strong-willed, perceptive, and wise. Learn from the silence of the owl's spirit, which offers lessons of stealth, poise in our everyday lives. If you are about to take on a new business venture, let go some part of your life that is no longer relevant. It's important that you become observant. You cannot fool the owl. He is aware of his surroundings at all times. With this message, you can follow your goals to prosperity and heed these qualities to live the life of your dreams. I kid you not. The mantra is, I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. I am wise, I'm intuitive, and I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity, to abundance, to happiness, to joy. And abundance might not be money. In fact, they don't think it's money. When you say, I want the abundance of money, they kind of go, well, what for? So start talking about what you are going to use that money. Are you going to go for a trip around the world? Are you going to build something? Are you going to donate it to something? Or are you going to buy some toys? Are you going to, what do you want to do with that? And it's okay to want some material wealth around you. And today, with the Sun and Jupiter talking, it can show up for you. Or at least start its way towards you. So money is just a vehicle, right? It's just the way we get what we need in life. Maybe you just want food on the table. And so we ask for money. Ask for the food. The money will just come to get the food maybe. Or it'll show up a different way. It's amazing how it works, really. If you just let them decide how it comes. I've told many stories about the things that I have manifested in my life. I wanted a new computer screen so I could have two. And my son's looking at it and he's like, well, there's this one and there's... I said, I don't have the money for one. I'd like one, but I don't have the money for one, but I still want one. Don't get me wrong. Still want it. I just can't have it right now because I don't have the money, so I'll have to see how it shows up. And then I won a TV. And I thought, I didn't ask for a TV. And my son says, well, you could use it as a computer screen. I went, I can. So, I never would have said, hey, I need a computer screen. So if I could win a TV, then I could use that as a computer screen. I never said that. That's how they figured it out. Okay, I needed a computer. But I left it wide open. My son started right away telling me, well, the Dell promotions and whatnot. I said, no, I don't have the money for a computer. I need a new computer, but I don't have the money for a computer. YouTube doesn't pay very much. I show up here because of my passion for this, and my love for you, of course. And so I went to get a phone. I needed a phone, so I went in to get a phone, and just before I had to sign on the dotted line, the one gentleman walked up to the young lady that was helping me, whispered something in her ear, and she says, I got to check something before we finish the sale. And I thought, oh, here we go, because she had all kinds of great savings there for me. It was wonderful. And so I didn't want anything to change because I really liked the price point. And she comes out with this wall charger for my phone, right? A wall charger that you... Anyways, she comes out with one and she says, apparently, if you buy this from me today, I have to give you a computer. Okay, I could tell you how I manifested the F-150 sitting in my driveway. You don't have to believe me, but it costs nothing to try. Anyways, we got an animal card here. Did we do an animal? I don't know. I got way off track. Okay, it really is a beautiful energy out there right now to manifest the things you want, but you have to remain positive. You have to grow your dreams. You can't put a whole bunch of ways it has to come into your life, okay? So if you're talking specifics, but it's about having it. It's about the joy you see on your face as you're driving your F-50 down the road. It's about driving your regular vehicle and saying, okay, I'm going to pretend this is an F-150 that I'm driving today. Start her up, baby. You know, it's about stepping into the possibility and then expecting it or better. We have the giraffe, visionary. Okay, if you guys could bring that in clearly for me to read, please. Bring it in clear. Oh, they usually do it right away for me. Giraffe. Come on, guys. There we go. Almost. Rise above. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth. Stand tall in your self-worth. And love with a big heart. I'm just not getting it clear. Almost. They're teasing me. Rise high above the earthly matters, okay? Rise above the everyday in and out problems of life, okay? Just rise above it all. Glide through life with grace. Go with the flow. You're able to see the right path, and you will see the path before you. Don't worry about it. It'll show up. Stand tall in your self-worth. I can't highlight that enough right now. And love with a big heart, because when you give, you automatically receive. Okay, you may not receive in that moment or even maybe in that month, but you receive. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.